folks, welcome to Loop Learnings. This is next video in this series. We are making school management system, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Well, we have created structure, we have created forms, we created the main menu, and we have put together at least the basic structure of the application. Is this the best application for school management system? No, it's not. Is this the functional application for school management system? Yes, it is. I mean, at least for the small schools or training academies, this application will certainly work. Now, you can always enhance this. You can always add things and make it more user-friendly, make it more valuable in terms of functionality. The idea of me showing you some of the features is that you learn from these features and then you utilize that knowledge or practice into enhancing your application. So that's the idea. Of course, no one will show you on YouTube, at least I haven't seen it, end-to-end process of making application on Microsoft Access. There are brilliant videos for sure indeed, but they give you a little bit of nuggets of information here and there. But my idea is to try to show the end-to-end process, at least for the information, for the basic understanding, and that's what I try to do. All right. Now, from this video onward, we are going to create some reports. What we did in the past, we created table, we created queries, we created forms. So these are the three elements of the application already we have done. Now we will create some reports, and of course reports also I will create few in order to demonstrate how to create reports. And as I said, you can take that knowledge and you can convert it into making your own reports. All right, so let's get started. Well, I am thinking to make reports for the students, right? So if I'll go to the students table, that's the students table. Here we can see that we have list of 30 students at least, and some students are active and some students are new. So there is a status. What I would like to do is make a report that show these students into categories. So for example, on the top I want to see the students who are active, and on the bottom I want to see the list of students that are just new, all right, that are prospects. So I want to see that information in the report. So how do I do that? Well, it's quite simple. For reports, either we can use tables or we can use forms, the queries to create reports. So let's go ahead and create a report on that. And to create a report, we'll go to the main menu ribbon and we'll go to the reports section this time. We have done tables, queries and forms. Now we are in the reports section. Now in reports, as we have seen in table, there are many options. There is a report. If I'll click on it, it will by default create a default structure of the report and it will present me. I don't want that. There is a report design. It will allow me to design from the scratch in the design view. And then blank report, it is like a white canvas you will get. Report wizard, there is a wizard as well to create the reports. I never use that. So what I use always is report design. So if you click here, you will get blank canvas. All right, if I'll go to the report view, and I get nothing. All right, so now go to the design view and we'll go to the other tab. We'll do a little bit of housekeeping before we bind this report with the data. So housekeeping is, for example, first of all, I want this report to pop up and I want this to be as modal. All right, Now if I'll go to report view again, now it is popped up and it is modal. You can see there's a gray line here, and that is basically for the navigation. So I need to get rid of that. So go to design view, I go to the format, and in here I will see what is scroll bar. Here right now the scroll bar is both, so I will use only vertical, not the horizontal, because in this report type we don't want to see horizontal because it is useless actually at this point. I also want to make this report open as auto center. Yes. Now let's go ahead and save the report. So we will save it with the name students are, right? And we'll click OK. Now let's go to the report view again. Now it's a bit more cleaner. All right. So I need to get rid of this minimize and maximize button. I'll only want this close button. Also want to change the caption as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll change the caption first. So we'll have the information like caption like students report. Okay, then we will have minimum min max buttons both enabled. We'll say nope, we don't want. Okay, so if I'll go back again, now you can see the caption is student report, and we don't see minimize and maximize button. We only have is the close button. Great. So that's basic housekeeping is done. Now let's bind this report with the data. Basically we will see the students on the report. So how do we do that? Well, we'll select the report, we'll go to the property sheet, we'll go to the data tab, and in the record source we will choose the table called students. All right, and now we'll go to the report design and we'll click on add existing fields. So we'll see all the fields related from that table. So one by one we'll fetch these fields here. All right, so we'll get registration, roll number. By the way, you only, as you know, as we did with queries and list boxes, if you want, you can only get the information that is mandatory, that you want to show on the report. You don't need to have every column. Like for example, I don't want to, I don't necessarily see that the country of birth is important to show on the report, or the place of birth, not required. Yeah, date of birth, yes, definitely very important. Gender, not required. Father name, city, town, not required. Address, not required. Status, yes, required. So I think this is the information we can display on the report. Now right now I've just randomly selected information. I'll just select all the boxes and I'll go to the home and I'll choose the color full black. I'll also, if I'll go here in the report view, I'll also see the borders of each color. Now if each text. Now if I'll scroll down, I'll see the alternate color in the background. That also I'll get rid of, and you can see the information is coming from the tables, but this is not the final report. So I'll go to the design view and we'll select all, and what I'll do is first of all I will change the shape outline to transparent, so we don't want to see any outline. Then I will do the grouping, because remember, as I said, I want to see the list of students according to the status. So I want to see the active students on the top and then the new students on the bottom of the report. So how do we do the grouping? It's very easy. We go to the report design and there is group and sort. All right, and then here I will say I want to add a group, and I want to add a group based on the status. Now we will have the option to do the sorting as well. We'll do that later on. So I'll close this. Now we have a section called called header section. So I'll bring that status here. All right, and I'll get rid of the label and I'll bring that text box here. Then I will select all the text boxes and I will right click. At the moment they are kind of stacked, right? But I want these to be converted into the layout to be tabular. So as a list view. So I click on tabular and here we go. We have this is converted into tabular. Now I want these labels to be here, not on the top of page header. So I select these, I select all, right click, layout, remove layout, and I bring these labels down here as well. Okay, here we go. And then I select that, I make layout tabular again, and we get it nicely. Okay, now what we need to do is we can change the sequence. So for example, student ID, I don't really need it, so maybe if I want to keep it, I can keep it. Let's say we'll keep it as ID, right? Or if you want to delete it, you can hide it also. It doesn't make any difference, but student ID is important. I'll tell you why it is important. Okay, the next thing I would like to do is father name. Let's bring it here. So student name, I'll all right, roll number, I'll give a spacing to make it look better, registration number, and date of birth. All right, if I'll go to, let's minimize this. Now if I'll go to the report view, we can see data on the report, right? So we can see here the active students, here new students that are not really active. And so we get the data, but we need to do a little bit of housekeeping, which means formatting. So let's do that, and so it looks better, it looks prettier. So go to the design view, and first of all the ID, will select that and we'll make it to the align to the left. Okay, then what I would like to do is select the labels. I want to reduce the font size maybe to 8. I like the labels as small font as possible. Oops, we'll do the Control Z. Sorry about the noise in the background. We'll do the Control Z, and now the font of the labels are little lower, or little less, so we will make it as bold as well. The registration number, roll number, I can make them as in the center. Another thing I would like to do is I like to have a line here. So we'll go to the report design and we'll take the control or object called line. Okay, so here we go, and then we'll minimize it, and then I want to change the alternate color to white because I don't like the alternate color to be in that. Let's make this status as bold, and now if I will see the report, it will look a little better. All right, so we have ID, student name, father name, roll number, registration, date of birth. Now we can do much more than this. Okay, and that is, for example, I see this space here, this space is being taken. I want to get rid of this space. I want to change the color of this alternate into different color, and I want to have color here as well. So we can do all of that. So we'll go to design view. Now in terms of color, I can select the header for the status and go to format, and I can choose my favorite color, which is light blue, and I can right click and I can choose the alternate color as the same color as well. So that we can do. If I'll go to the report view, yeah, little better. Yeah, we can change this as a transparent also. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do it here, transparent. Okay, now next thing I would like to do is I change the darkness of this. So right now it's lighter 80%, so I'll make it lighter 90%. So it's more lighter, it's not very dark blue. Okay, right. Now remember I mentioned that there is a space. This space, I don't like it. It's a waste of space. So we need to get rid of this space. Actually, when I started making, I didn't know how to get rid of it. But then, with the practice, with tinkering around, I learned how to get rid of this space. So I'll go to the design view and format, and you see here the margins, show page margin. At the moment it says yes, so I will turn this off to no. Now I'll save it. We'll go to the report view, and there you go. Now you don't see the space anymore. All right, looks a little better, right? Now what else I would like to do? Well, let's reduce, not reduce, okay, let's keep the font same. If you want to reduce, you can reduce, but I'll keep it same. What I would like to do, however, is I would like to put some sequence according to ID, right? I would like to have the sorting done for the both according to the ID number. And also I don't know how many students are active and how many are new. So therefore I would like to have a little count of both section. How about that, right? So let's go and do that. And so first let's change the font. I said I will not do it, but creature of habit, I have to do it. Okay, next, as I said, I would like to do the sorting according to student ID. So I'll go to the group and sort again, and I would like to have sorting done on the student ID. So from smallest to largest, or from largest to smallest, you can do that sorting based on your liking. All right, so I've done that. Let's close it. Now let's look at the report, and now you can see there is a sorting, and you can see the students as well. Now what else? As I said, we would like to have a little count of the students. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Design view, and to do the counting, actually it's quite simple. We can choose the ID field, and we can say report design and totals, and we will say we want to count records. So we can count the records. Yes, it will change your design, but don't worry, we can fix it. All right, so we go here. Let's do a little bit of formatting here. We don't want this page footer, we minimize it. Page header, we minimize it, and then go here. Okay, now let's make this as let's bring a label as well. So I'll bring a label, so it will say total students status wise. Okay, students status wise, and this one will paste it again, and we'll say here, and then this is because the grand total, so we'll say total students. Okay, all right, now we make them bold, and let's see. Now it looks a little. All right, we have student status wise 9, so 9 student as active and 21 student as new. Total students are 30. Now I don't like the color scheme, so let's get rid of some colors. And also there's there's a line on the top of this border, so I don't like that either. So let's get rid of that. So we'll select it, and we'll go to the property sheet. Remember, always is everything is done in the property sheet, and in here we'll come here and say grid line style top. So at the moment it is solid, so we'll make it transparent. Okay, so that border or line will be gone. And then I would like to change the alternate color to white, so it doesn't look bad. And this maybe we can keep it like that. Okay, now if I'll go to report view, now you can see total student status wise 9, active 9, and 21 are the new student. Total students are 30. Okay, so we can put some count as well. Now how about some header here? So we'll go to the design view and we'll come here, we'll take the label and we'll say loop school management system. Yeah, that's first of all, that's the header. We'll make it bold, we'll make it black. All right, and we'll expand it. We'll increase the font size a little bit. There we go, and we'll make it in the center. Now I copy that again and I bring it there and I say what report it is. It's list of students. That's it, that's the report, but I'll make the font little smaller to 10 maybe. Okay, change the color. Let's change the color to not that dark. There you go. Now you have a report, right? You have student report, it has a header, it has a status, and you can see the sequence of the students and the count of the students, and that's a perfect report. That's how you can make reports, you can present it, and you can give it to whoever you wish to. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to put some buttons here. One button is to export to Excel and one button is to print the report. So these are the two things we are going to do in next video, and I hope that you have liked whatever you have seen. If you like whatever you have seen, please smash the like button and hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever whenever I upload any video, and subscribe also. All right, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.